Washington and Beijing extend tariff truce, delaying economic escalation in a calculated move to stave off an imminent trade rupture. The United States and China have agreed to extend their tariff truce by 90 days, averting the activation of punitive triple-digit duties that threaten to bring bilateral commerce to a standstill. President Donald Trump, via his Truth Social account, announced the executive order on Monday, deferring the planned escalation until November 10, 2025, while maintaining current tariff levels. And the decision comes as U.S. retailers prepare for the high-volume import surge ahead of the year-end holiday season. Parallel measures from China's Ministry of Commerce mirrored Washington extension, also delaying plans to tighten restrictions on U.S. firms targeted earlier this year. Had the truce expired, tariffs on Chinese imports into the United States would have soared to 145%, while Beijing was poised to raise its duties on US goods to 125%, a move trade analysts described as tantamount to a mutual embargo. Instead, tariff remains frozen at 30% for Chinese goods entering the US and 10% for US exports to China. The White House characterized the extension as a strategic window to address the lack of trade reciprocity and related national security concerns. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, reiterating the economic strain caused by earlier tariff hikes, emphasized that such extreme duties were untenable for both sides. Markets across Asia responded positively, with equities climbing and regional currencies stabilizing after weeks of uncertainty. The pause also reinforced speculation that Trump and President Xi Jinping may hold a face-to-face meeting before year's end should substantive progress be achieved. While the detent buys time, underlying frictions remain. Trump has pressed Beijing to expand soybean purchase, while China seeks greater access to U.S. high-tech exports, requests each side has so far resisted. Analysts warn that unresolved disputes over fentanyl regulation, intellectual property, and geopolitical maneuvering, particularly Washington's push for Beijing to curtail Russian oil imports, could reignite tension. Recent trade data underscores the evolving landscape. China's export to US plunged 21.7% year-on-year in July, offset by a 16.6% rise in shipment to Southeast Asia. Concurrently, the US trade deficit with China has contracted to its lowest level in 2 decades. For now, the extension signals a pragmatic pause in a long-running economic rivalry, offering both nations breathing space to recalibrate strategies in a fraught global climate. Whether this truce become a stepping stone to a